qualification aside, what do you look for in in a candidate?
That's well, I always say that is a competitive world out there.
Right.
Okay, need to know what you want and plan your way around it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for a start, I would recommend people to sit down, think about it. What exactly is your career path that you want for yourself? Okay, and then try to apply for internship. Usually, this kind of internship is like you don't get paid, but you go in there to learn something, to get the network, to learn about the system, processes, and whatever you name it. Okay, once you have that, you have that kind of like the industrial relevant industrial experience, even though you don't get paid, but it's okay. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
people tends to look for these people. This actually show that you are taking the initiative to
Right.
learn more, to drive yourself into the workforce and all that sort of thing. These are the kind of like the aspect of the the
So you want
criteria,
the giver mentality, right?
yeah, the mentality that we looking for. Now specifically, I always enjoy people who have a bit of creativity. Okay, always think outside the box, while understanding the basic and comply with the
Rules and
regulations, procedures, and whatever. But have that little creative mindset. Okay, if let's say given a situation, how do we actually go around it or solve the solution? Often, require a lot of all these eccentric type of people to think like that, right? I enjoy talking to these people because a lot of times that you are inspired by these people.
Yeah, I'm inspired by your example of turning COVID-19 into your advantage.
Yeah.
And expanding the business for yourself. So I was going to ask, how can one be innovative or creative in the most seemingly boring kind of job? But it doesn't seem to be.
Choose. The word is choose. Always go with that word. What you choose is what you will become.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other aspect of that personality is about the passion.
Mm-hmm.
How passionate are you in what you want to do? When people talk, you can hear, you can see from their eyes how passionate they are. If you are passionate, you can even do without pay. I'm just kidding. I mean, everybody needs a pay someone. But this is where it drives you to work. Okay, it drives me to work. Every morning I wake up. The first thing that I think about, surprisingly, is not about my business. It's about how my people are doing. Yeah. That's what drives me to work every day.
Interesting.
Okay? Confidence. You're going to know what you want, and that confidence is either you choose to have or you don't. All right. Confidence also can be prepared by you planning ahead of time, practicing time after time after time. It gives you that kind of like strength, inner strength, so that when you speak with conviction.
Right.
Okay. Technical skill, usually you can learn on the job.
They're
Like me,
not
for
difficult.
example, nothing is difficult. Everything is difficult for sure, but nothing is impossible. You put your heart and soul into it, you get through it.
Daniel, I'd like to end this with the story, and I'd like you to share this because you spoke at our youth empowerment conference last year on the panel on what bosses want. And you shared this very incredible story, which I remember up until today, of your own your career journey, whereby you started off by giving yourself for free to work for companies. Can you share with us that story, and then we'll open it up?
Yeah, I did. I was an undergraduate for accounting and finance,
Mm-hmm.
and even 30 years, 20 plus years ago, the market, the recruitment market was already very, very fierce. And I was a foreigner. in the UK. And I remember I literally applied for more than 270 different firms, large or small. Okay.
270, did I hear that?
270.
Oh my God.
270s. I remember I sent all these, and every time I receive the letter, usually the envelope is very thin, which tells me, thank you for your CV. We regret to inform you that we don't have vacancy, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
Right? So rather than getting so-called disappointed, you can turn your career around by you offering yourself to work for free. Okay, that's what it happened. You know, you work for free. But what you trying to get at, again, set yourself certain target. What you wanted, what do you want to learn from that internship? Don't just go in there, sock in, and at the end of the day, come out and do nothing. So while you're in there, you learn about the processes, you learn about procedures. More importantly, you learn about people and how to interact and your network. Okay. So when you come back, okay, believe me, when I come back, it took me less than 3 hours. I think it was exactly 1 week, and went into the interview less than 3 hours. I came out. The managing partners was announcing this is your newest staff, and he only joined you for a couple of months before I sent him back to the UK for his chartered accountant, the professional accountancy qualification.
Wow.
So in a way, my message to people who are starting their journey is, don't think about so much about the compensation, about the pay and your benefit and such like. Think about what are the things that you choose to learn. Okay. And during the interview, this is where you maximize that, conversation by putting out this story, explaining to this interviewer, this is what I've done and this is why I've done it. That will definitely get their attention. And believe me, when you are actually going for the interview, you usually face with different interviewers, and who happen to have different background, different so-called experience, different race and whatever. They all have different expectation. But how do you actually draw their attention into your little story that you're about to elaborate? This is what I have done. This is how I've done it. Convince them, and you will get the job.
So practice your sales skills. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep. Never fail.
Thank you so much for your precious time, Daniel. You're the only guest that go half an hour way past without me realizing that the time has gone.
I hope none of the participants drop out already.
No, we have 36, so it's still extremely strong. There's one that asks about, so let me read it word for word, right? During your career journey, if you would give one advice to those who want to experience working in an international team, what would that advice be? And then he followed by saying, respect for bringing your knowledge and experience back to Brunei. So that's from Naziru.
Okay. Now, in terms of international organization, when you're talking about MNC or like a Fortune 500 type of company, often it sounded better than it actually is, right? I give you example. When I actually was working in Brunei, when started my career, I was handling, say, in the audit, I was handling everything from A to Z, simply because companies that I deal with is much, much smaller, and you're given the role to do all that together. But when I go to UK, all I was looking at is just one section. And because that one section covers different geographic so-called segments, different complexities, different legislations and whatever. So you only specialize in that one thing. My advice to you, if you were to work for international company, same principle apply. Set yourself a KPI, move on. Once that KPI is met, okay, harness that, take stock, and then move on to the next KPI that you set for yourself, meaning apply for another section and whatever. Keep moving on until you have a general appreciations of the greater so-called organization, what they do and whatever. Okay, because often in international companies, they have multiple businesses. They within one business, they have multiple sections, departments, units, you name it. So you don't want to get stuck in that one unit or one section or one department. You got to sort of like tell yourself, okay, my time here, I'm counting maybe 3 years. Within these 3 years, what do I want to see myself end up to be?